Good morning, students. So let us start the same chapter, interpretation of topo sheet. So today we will talk about scales. So what is scale? Scale is the ratio between the distance on the map to the actual distance on the ground, and we need a predetermined scale to study a map because of the following reasons. So let us talk about the reason. First let me explain you scale. What is scale? As already we have discussed that when a map is drawn, so we are showing a very big area on a very small piece of paper. Alright. So I will give you an example. Like on the map, two places are there. Let it be P and Q. Okay. That the same two places are also there on the ground, and there is a huge distance between those two places on the ground. But on the map the distance is very less. It may be in centimeter. Alright. So we need a scale to understand the actual distance between those two points P and Q. Let it be the distance between the 2 points P and Q on the map is, let it be 1 centimeter. Okay. And the actual distance between those 2 points on the ground, let it be is 1 kilometer. So what will be the scale of that map? It will be 1 centimeter to 1 kilometer. It means 1 centimeter of that map distance is equal to 1 kilometer distance on the ground. It means we need a specific scale to understand a map in a proper way. Now what are the reasons why we use a map? A map is a replica on a sheet of paper indicating a part of the earth in reality. And the second one is different maps have different scales. So already we have talked about different type of topo sheets also. Alright, like India is divided into so many topo sheets. In the lower classes already you have read about million sheets, quadrant sheets and quarter sheets. Alright, that means we take a big area. That big area is divided into several parts. Then one of that part we take, and again we divide that one part into several other parts, and we take the smaller part. Alright, so actually we are showing actual ground, but we are showing it on the map. That is why we need a scale. Now there are different type of scales. So the first scale which we will talk about is called representative fraction. In short, we call it RF. In our survey maps, it is expressed in the ratio of 1:50,000. What is the meaning of it? Now let me explain. Representative fraction actually is a very different type of scale. Alright. Normally in scale what we see, earlier when the example which I have given you, I have told that 1 centimeter is to 1 kilometer. But here it is written 1:50,000. What you can see here is there is no kilometer, there is no centimeter. That means there is no unit. No unit has been used. So that is the specific thing about representative fraction. It means that we are not using any type of unit. No centimeter, no kilometer. Got? It means that 1 unit of distance on the survey map is equal to 50,000 similar units. It means that if I am saying 1 centimeter, then it will be equal to how much? 50,000 centimeter. Is it clear? That means whatever unit we are using, both sides, that means for map distance also and for the ground distance also, we will use the same unit. Is it clear? So it is for our convenience. If we are using centimeter, so it will be 1 centimeter is to 50,000 centimeter. And good thing about that representative fraction is that it can be changed into other scales also. Alright? Okay. 1 centimeter on the map is equal to 50,000 centimeter on the ground. This is how we can use it. Therefore, RF, that is representative fraction, is equal to map distance divided by ground distance, or we can call it map distance is to ground distance. Alright. Now both the above scales, Now let us see one example which is given here. Okay, using the RF scale, convert a distance of 12.5 centimeters on the map into kilometers. Got. Now it is given here. Scale is 1:50,000. Can you see that? 1:50,000. Question is that the RF scale you have to convert, and the distance is 12.5 centimeter on the map, and you have to convert it into kilometers. Since the scale is 1:50,000, so distance of the map is given 12.5 centimeter. Therefore, actual distance is equal to 12.5 into 50,000 centimeters. Okay, so the answer is 6,25,000 centimeters. 1 kilometer is equal to 1 lakh centimeter. Therefore, the actual distance, we will divide 6,25,000 by 1 lakh. So answer is 6.25 kilometers. Alright. So this is how that RF can be converted into actual distance. Now let us try to find out the advantages of this RF scale. There is universal understanding of the scale since there are no units of expression. Since it is not fixed, alright, we are not using any centimeter or kilometer, so it is up to us that whatever unit we want to use, that can be used. We can use centimeter, alright, 1 centimeter is to kilometer, some kilometer, or 1 centimeter is to some miles also. Alright, so it is up to us. Whatever unit we want to use, that can be used. So that is the advantage of it. Second thing is that it is universal scale. That means all over the world the same RF scale is used. Now the second scale which we will talk about is called statement scale. It is also known as direct scale or verbal scale. So how many types of statement scales are given there on the map? It is written like that. On the map you will see that it is written like 2 centimeters to 1 kilometer. And second one is 500 meters to 1 centimeter. So once what you can see here, 2 centimeter. Okay, see it properly. It means 2 centimeter means that is the map distance. To 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer is the ground distance. That means 2 centimeter on the map is equal to 1 kilometer on the ground. In the second example, you can see it is written 500 meters to 1 centimeter. Got? Now here 500 meter is the ground distance and 1 centimeter is the map distance. So in case 1 we have written first the map distance, then the ground distance. But in the second case we are writing the ground distance first and then the map distance. Okay? Got that? So we will never use equal to. What? When we are writing the map, the scale of the map, so we will never use that sign equal to. Alright, we will always write 2 centimeter to 1 kilometer or 500 meters to 1 centimeter. Got that? So these are the two scales up to now which we have studied. Now let us see some examples which are given here. Okay, the first example you can see, using the appropriate scale, convert distance of 12.5 centimeters on the map into first kilometer and then second meter. Okay, so this is how we have seen that example. Okay, first example. Now let us try to find out that second example also. We will check. Scale is given here 2 centimeter to 1 kilometer and the distance on the map is given 12.5 centimeter. Is it clear? How much distance is there? 12.5 centimeter. Okay. So now you can see 2 centimeter to 1 kilometer is written. It means 1 centimeter will be equal to how much? Of course, half kilometer. That is 500 meter. Okay. So therefore actual distance equal to 12.5 by 2 centimeter. That is 6.25 kilometers. Alright. Now second one is 500 meters to 1 centimeter. Now the distance on the map is how much? Already in the example it is given 12.5 centimeter. and here it is given 500 meter to 1 centimeter. That means 1 centimeter is equal to 500 meter. Therefore actual distance will be equal to 12.5 into 500 meters, and the answer is 6250 meters, that is 6.25 kilometers. Okay. Now let us try to find out the advantages of using these maps. It is simple to understand, and the scale is used for any calculation of distance and area. Got. So many a time in your question paper, when you will be solving a topo sheet, you will have to find out the distance between two given points. Got. So the third scale we will talk about, okay, the best scale which we will use when we will start topo sheet or solving topo sheet, and that is called graphical scale or linear scale. Okay. So first let us try to understand the advantages of using this scale. That it is simple to understand, and the scale is used for any calculation of distance and area. But the disadvantage is it is not universally understood. Which one is the universal scale? Of course, it is RF, that is representative fraction. So it is not this one, the second scale which we were talking, that is statement. That is the disadvantage of statement scale, that it is not universally accepted. Alright, so there may not be universal acceptability of this scale. 0 to 7 on the right is called the primary scale. Now I will show you the second the third scale, that is called graphical or linear scale. Okay, you can see a line is drawn. Can you see? A line is drawn, and then it is divided. Got. First you see it is written there. I will start from that 0. Okay, so 0 to 1, then 1 to 2, then 2 to 3, 3 to 4, then 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and then 6 to 7. That means it is in kilometer. That means this division 1 to 2, that is equal to 1 kilometer. 2 to 3, that is also equal to 1 kilometer. Alright, so this division, a specific division 1 to 2, alright, this gap is of how much distance? It is of 1 kilometer. So 7 divisions are there, so we can call it is 7 kilometers. So from 0, but left hand side you can see that it is written, that left hand side towards 0, what is written there? Meters, 1000. Got? Now if this division 0 to 1 or 1 to 2 is 1 kilometer, so this distance is also 1 kilometer, but this 1 kilometer you can see here is divided into 10 equal parts. Alright, now try to find out, is it there? Okay, so this is divided into 10 equal parts. Now we will try to understand. So 0 to 7 on the right is called the primary scale. Got? Now see here, 0 starting from 0 up to 7, that is towards the right hand side. We call it primary scale. And 0 to 1000, left hand side, okay, 0 to 1000, the small divisions, it is called secondary scale. The primary scale is read from left to right, and the secondary scale is read from right to left, and it is not so widely used in survey mapping. Got that? Now advantages. What are the advantages of using that graphical scale? No calculation is involved. Simply we can calculate, or you can say we can measure the distance between two points. This is the advantage of using a graphical scale or linear scale. Okay. So next things about the scale we will discuss in the next video.